am VaneSSuh. I am a business support manager by day, a student nurse by night, a single mom 365 all the time. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I greatly appreciate it. All my returning users, welcome. Thank you guys for coming back. So it's October, guys. It's October. Wow, the year's literally almost done. Like, it's October. So with new month, we gotta restart, refresh. So my calendar, this is what we got going on. And so the good thing about this week is that Monday is the only day I'm in person for class. Tuesday, Wednesday, I don't have class. Thursday, I have, instead of clinical, I have a simulation to attend. I cannot record that. I know for a fact, because I'm being recorded. So I know I can't record me being recorded. So I can't show you guys that one. So, but Friday is the OR day, which you already know I'm excited about. So we'll see how that goes. I really think I can't record that, but I can give my opinions about around lunchtime about how well or not well it's going. But I hope everybody stayed safe during, what do we have? We had the hurricane. Okay. Where I'm at, I wasn't really affected by it. We just had high winds and some rain. For those of you who were affected by it, please, please, please stay safe. Reach out to organizations to get the help that you guys need. My prayers and thoughts are with you guys. Like I said, it's the first, well, it's not the first, but you know, it's the beginning of the month. So there's a lot of things that I need to get done within my household and of course with school. So with clinical, we actually have clinical assignments, and did I print them out to show you guys? I think I did. So we have clinical assignments. When we go into clinical, we just have to complete certain things. So we have to complete an IPR, which is an interpersonal record. So that's basically how we talk to the client. Like, we come in, we introduce ourselves. Hi, my name is, I am your student nurse. How are you feeling today? Can you rate your pain from 1 to 10? Where exactly does it hurt? Like, you know, just simply therapeutically communicating with the client. We actually have to just record that. So that's one assignment due. And then we have the SBAR. So situation, background, assessment, and recommendation. So because we're student nurses, we're not necessarily giving an SBAR, but our nurses who we've been assigned to are giving us an SBAR. So for this simulation in clinical, we are acting like, because we have, that's it also. So in clinical, we have one patient. Well, in my rotation, there's 10 of us and each of us have one patient, but if the floor needs anything from us, they can just grab us. So from this perspective, we're acting like we are the nurse in charge, and we're giving an SBAR to the oncoming nurse. So we have to complete an SBAR, and then SBAR, IPR, a prep plan. I don't think I printed that one out, but our prep plan is basically our downtime when we're in clinical. We'll go into the student nurse area, and we gather all our information about our client. So after we've introduced ourselves, make sure the client is comfortable, we will go and our teacher would use her login, and we go to our client, and on the prep plan, it has when were their last vitals taken, why are they here, their medical history, what medications they're on, what else did I have on it? Their initials, because HIPAA, their age, approximate, and if possible, how long have they been in the hospital. So it's a quick rundown for us to do, but also within that, the why are they here part is basically all their medical conditions. So the names of those medical conditions aren't in layman terms. So we have to research what that means, record that definition in an APA format, you know, include references. So it's not too bad. Like, once you get the hang of it, it's really in and out, unless like your patient has like 21 reasons why they're here and they're on 85 medications, and that is when it becomes a lot. But a prep plan you can do while you're in clinical. The S-bar you can knock out based off your prep plan, so that's good. The IPR, you're constantly talking to your patient, so you can, but you can't, but you can. It just depends. It really depends on you. The goal of these assignments was we don't have to go home and complete them, but last clinical was kind of busy, and a lot of weird things happened. Like, not anything crazy, but it was just weird. It was just weird. So right now, what are we gonna do first? Let's see. I do have to finish up my IPR, my S-bar. My prep plan is done. I completed that at clinical. So I'm gonna do the IPR and S-bar. I have to knock out module 7 for my notes, and that's my last module. What else? Is there anything due? I think I did everything that was due, but let's cross our fingers that I actually was on time. Vital signs, Picmonic. Okay, so I have okay. One thing I didn't do, I have a evidence-based practice article that I have to do. So I have a paper due. Well, it's not really a paper, it's 2 paragraphs. One paragraph should discuss what the evidence-based practice teaches us, and the other paragraph is non-pharmacological plan management options. So, okay, I can knock that out. I can knock that out. That's not due till 10 next Sunday, so I'll probably knock that out today. So I believe I did with the Picmonics, I did the vital signs, but let me go back and check, because this week has been really hectic. So I'm going to do those 3 assignments. So the S-bar, IPR, evidence-based practice article. Okay, so we actually have we have a prep you do, and it's not in the assignments log, but when you go into Blackboard, it says that it's graded and it's there, but when you actually go onto prep you, hasn't been loaded yet. So these are the little things that we gotta talk about. So vital signs, prep you. And this is why it's also good to double check. The S-bar, the IPR, I did the prep plan already. I logged my hours in Typhon. I have my evidence-based practice report. There's a lot of information in this chapter. So I'm gonna make sure everything is everything. Okay. Then, outside of school, outside of that, what I have to wrap up, we have to, well, not we, me. I have to budget for the month of October. So this is my little budget folder. It's nothing crazy. It was something I just printed out. I used to just write it in my book. I mean, and it was cool writing it in my book. I don't know why. I just like the paper. So this is what it looks like. So it just goes down your fixed expenses, your variable expenses, your income goes here to total. You circle what month they're doing. This one doesn't have a total, so I kind of just create my own. So once, for my fixed expenses, like that's the things that cost the same every month. So like my phone bill, my car, the insurance, all of that goes under here, and the mortgage. Like, so when it totals, it doesn't really change. So I budgeted, I go up maybe $5 or $6 just because of, me personally, and I'm not giving you financial advice, you don't have to do what I do, but me personally, I have 2 checking accounts. So one checking account is where everything gets direct deposited in, and the other one I call my bill account. So once I get this total number, I'm transferring the money to the bill account because I don't have time for auto pay. I don't, even if I had the money in my account and just, I can just breathe easy and I was able to put my bills on auto pay, I wouldn't use auto pay. That's just me. But what I do is I put the money in the bill account. That way, when I start checking off and when I'm like, okay, this is due, this is due, this is due, it just comes out from that account. So whatever I have left is in my regular account, and that's my play money and what I use. I can put whatever's in there, throw into my savings, my son's savings, and then we're clear until the next paycheck. Like, that's how I personally do it because that's easier for me. In my younger years, I had to learn one account wasn't for me because yes, I'm paying my bills, but also the bank actually, they're quick to take out money, but also it's pending in your account. So, you know, your available balance versus your current balance versus what it actually is. They actually, if you have a large payment, that's actually the last thing that's gonna come out your account. Even if it says it's paid and it's been taken out your account, that's the last thing that's gonna come out your account. So the little miscellaneous stuff that you've been doing, it adds up, and then all of a sudden you're negative. Like, you had the money there and then you're negative. So to prevent all of this from happening, I just got 2 accounts and I haven't been negative, pre-negative, or whatever since. So that's just my little tidbit. You don't have to follow that. That's just something that I did because, again, these are things that I had to learn in my young and naive years. Like, I was old school with money, but why am I always negative? Like, I don't overspend. Like, what's going on? But the problem is that your current balance versus your available balance, what they don't show you is they'll show you your current balance. When you like open up your app, they'll show you your current balance. So you're like, okay, I got money. You got to click on that and see if your current and available are mathing right now. And they wasn't mathing, and I just don't like it. So I just have 2 accounts. That's just me. So anyway, I just gotta complete my October budget rundown. And that's it. It's just another thing to keep me, it's just another thing to keep me organized and just ahead of the game. I know some of y'all are saying like, oh my God, you're so organized. And I'm like, and even my classmates say that, and I'm just like, I have to do this. Like, I don't have to do it, but I have to do it just to get that check in the box to make sure I'm not forgetting anything, because there's so many things going on at one time. So this is going to help me remember. Like, I'm gonna remember one way or another. So this budget, I'm good. It's simple. It's been working for me. I've been using, I used to write it, I don't even have my notebook, but get a notebook, like literally similar notebook like this, and I would literally just write down all my expenses. As soon as like the bill comes out, it says the bill is available, I write down how much it is, I would total it up. Like, I would do it right here in a notebook. There's nothing wrong with it. Like, I ran through notebooks, but then like I found these little cute printouts online, and I was like, okay, well, why not? So I shifted over there. But I'm going to do my budget. I'm going to, you guys already know, the planner gotta be written in, month view, and then I'm just random page. And then the weekly layout versus the month view. So I gotta do that. My notes for module 7 gotta get done. And my IPRs, my S-bar. I did my prep plan. I gotta do my prep view that's not showing, and my evidence-based practice assignment paper. So I'm knocking all those out today. So remember to take breaks. Remember to take breaks. When you do your work, remember to breathe. Also, shout out to my classmates and my former Marine. The world is so small. Like, I haven't seen him in maybe over like 10, 13 years. And life is crazy because here we are in the same nursing program, and I looked at him and he looked at me, and it was like, you know, like, it's so crazy. But he actually gifted me, like, this is what they used last year, the ATI books. So he had an extra one, and he said, like, reading from this particular one will help me get through everything we're going through. So I'm going to use this. If y'all have this, tell me how good this is. If this, I know ATI is the baseline. We don't have ATI in our, well, we got rid of it. So let me know if this book is helpful. And then, of course, I probably have some notes in med math I want to write over. Nothing too crazy. I have to go over. I have to find some practice sheets. I did some practice sheets in med math, and I was pretty good at it. So the girl was getting it. Like, I was very hyped that I was getting it. So, but I've rambled. Told y'all what I'm gonna do. Now I'm gonna do it. All right. So I finished everything but the IPR. Hear me out. I just decided that when I go to clinical on the 13th, I'll be doing an IPR and S-bar together. So that's just me. Let's see, so that'll be, yeah, 2 of 2 for the IPR. Then the next one after that, after we get our mini break, would be the second S-bar, and then November would be the 3rd S-bar, which 2 IPRs, 3 S-bars due by the end of the semester. So we can do it sporadically, but I just, to be fair, my patient, we didn't have enough dialogue to talk. Hear me out. He was sleeping. All he wanted to do was sleep. He was already on meds. So me coming in, introducing myself, who I am, why I'm here, he's just like, okay. What's your pain scale? I don't have any pain right now. I'm just tired. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm not about to create a conversation on nothing. And it has to be a certain length, and it's not gonna fit the length. So I just decided against it. I'll do it next week. So I did my notes. For my notes, I just have to do my little printouts, like from the text. I use my iPad for this. So I'll pull like information that's in the textbook that'll like help me remember certain things. Like, this is the wound breakdown, you know, from this breakdown. Oh no, sorry. This is wound healing. This is wound breakdown. So I print stuff like this out to help me. There's a few things I did want to print out, so I can do that I could do that tonight. It's real quick. I use GoodNotes for that. Tonight, I'm going on a date. We're gonna make candles and then we're gonna go to dinner. So, as y'all know, I love a good smell, so it should be fun. Dinner, I'm always down for food, so I'm a little foodie. I may look skinny, and I eat with my eyes. But anyway, so I'm gonna do that. That's my little, you know, don't forget to go out. Like, you don't have to confine yourself to four walls all the time. Like, make sure you're going out. I know it's hard to see all of your friends at the same time, and it's hard to get everybody in the same place at the same time, but go out. Go out. Even if it's just with one friend, even if it's on a date, like even if it's by yourself or with family, go out, because you still need that balance. You can't be glued to this computer all day, glued to studying all day, and then expect to retain things. Like, you have to give yourself breaks. Like, if you're reading a chapter, make sure, or you're writing down however it is that you're learning, make sure you're taking your notes, doing what you gotta do, and you know your body's gonna tell you when it's too much. For example, the infamous, I have read this page 5 times and I keep drawing a blank. That's your sign to pause, get up, and go do something for at least 20 to 30 minutes. Sometimes you only need 10 minutes. I recommend 20 to 30 only because you can just actually give yourself time to reset. Eat, grab a snack, go for a walk, do an exercise, do some yoga, stretch, you know, scroll on social media. Like, give yourself that break. So this break for me is on a date. This weekend we couldn't really do much. We didn't go out, but we did watch the new Hocus Pocus, so that was good. That was great family time. Yeah, my son enjoyed it. I enjoyed it because, you know, Hocus Pocus 1 was always a good thing. Hocus Pocus 2, it was touching. You know, they have, without giving it away, they have hearts. That's it. So that was good family time, well spent. Come to think about that, I have to figure out what we're gonna do next weekend. So I don't know, some little outing or something. We'll figure it out. Even if it's like something simple, we'll do it. But I'm gonna go get ready. I have to put my hair in some flexi rods because I don't wanna add heat. I don't feel like adding heat. So I'm just gonna put my hair in some flexi rods, put some curls, touch up my face, and get dressed. Maybe squeeze in a nap too, but I will talk to you guys later. Y'all ever been at work and just said, I need more money? Like, I don't get paid enough for this. Like, because same. And I'm already doing a lot, but the pay is not math thing. Like, and it's good pay, don't get me wrong. It's just not math thing. So I'm probably going to look for jobs. Internally, see what I find, see what I like. But until then, I finished all my work in 10 minutes. So this is what I'm doing. Practicing some math. Yeah. And looking up jobs because this is crazy. Like, It's not crazy. I'm having a revelation. Like, there has to be more. There has to be more. So I'll check back in with you guys. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. Just wish me luck. I picked up my candle after work. It takes 3 hours for the candle to dry, but because we were the last people to go, it was closing time. So this is the one that I chose. They had more colors when I went to go pick it up, and I'm so mad because they had earth tones, and I've been in my earth tone bag. But this is what it looks like. So the scent that I chose, as if you can smell it, smells so good. It's called Pink Pepper Grapefruit. And it smells so good. Usually I go with a masculine scent, but I decided to be feminine. But this is what the candle looks like. The candle bar. I think I'll go again and I'm gonna get an earth tone one, and it's gonna have masculine scent in it. And it's not gonna work because I'm short. So your girl is fun size. Visors do not work for me. Car manufacturers do not care about short people. They actually care about tall people when they make these cars. So with that being said, anyway, this morning, as you saw, I had to drop off my son. Well, not drop him off, but he had a dental appointment. I made that early in the morning. Yeah, so he had a dental appointment. Then he has picture day today, and he was adamant that he needs to go to. And okay, had to make him look good. He got a clean white smile. He looked fresh. He's good. My work phone is going off. I'm still not at work yet. It is 9:30 in the morning. I mean, it's not bad, but it's just. I think I'm gonna stop for some Starbucks because I deserve it at this point. What else is happening? Yeah, dealing with the 9 a.m. traffic. I hate it. I don't like these people. They don't know how to drive.
Saturday. I had my OR day yesterday. I was gonna talk to you guys while I was cooking, but that's weird to talk about the OR so nonchalantly while I'm making lasagna. But, hold on. Sorry, I had a brain fart. So in the OR, I got to experience 2 appendix removals and 1 amputation. The 2 appendix removals, the patients were about 15 and 11, and the amputation was for a 50-year-old. So I didn't pass out. They all thought I was gonna pass out, especially the surgical tech. He was adamant that I was gonna pass out. He was like, look, I've had surg techs pass out. He's like, so it's okay. He's like, you know, just sit down. He's like, you know, it's different from the TV, you know, watching an actual live person. It's happening right in front of you and the person's not screaming. And I'm like, I'll be okay. And sure enough, I was okay. And he ate his words. Like, he was watching me the whole time, like, you know. And then after that, I mean, he was pretty cool. Like, my team that I shadowed was great. I loved them. Everybody had something to say, very informative. The only thing was, like, the doctor actually had his own student there, so it was a med student and myself in there. So the doctor obviously was more focused on the med surg part and, you know, the med student part. Versus, like, he spoke to me, like, you know, he was interacting with me. I said, but, you know, his focus was to teach the med student. So totally understandable. My nurse, she was awesome. Shout out to Nurse A. She was awesome. She had me involved in everything, even though I was there to only observe. I actually got to scrub in, do a sterile feel, which I like doing. I got to witness a catheter insertation, actually literally 3 times. So every surgery had a catheter insertation, all male. Obviously of different sizes and different ages. So that was interesting to see too. What I didn't expect though, like, okay, so something might be wrong with me. So during surgery, like, I'm watching it all happen. I'm like intrigued. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I'm watching this, like, this is on TV. Like, I am in there. I am watching it. I'm out of the doctor's way. I'm not in the sterile field. Like, I'm just, you know. And then, I don't know why, when we get to, you know, before surgery, we insert the Foley catheter, and that to me was intense. Like, only because, well, yes, they were sleeping, which thank God they were, but like, it was just and I'm like, you just gonna stuff it in there? But that's what you're supposed to do. I don't know why that it didn't bother me, but I was like, damn, like, you know. And I know I'm watching surgery and I'm just sitting there like, weird. I don't know why that was my reaction. But by the second one, I was all right, we're gonna just stuff it in there. Like, I guess because the length of the Foley, like surgery, like, I understood you gotta take out certain organs or, you know, body parts, okay. But it was just like, I stuffed this in a man's penis. Okay, it probably wasn't this, like, together with the attachment, it's about this long. But I stuffed, you know what, okay. I was just like, I was looking at it, all that fit in there. I don't know, it was like magic watching it just disappear. Like, so I don't know, but that was my take on it. I had fun in the OR, like I said I was gonna have fun. I really enjoyed it. I feel like that's my niche. Yes, my end goal is to own a med spa, have a med spa. I said, but while I'm in this nursing thing, and while I'm here, step 1, I'm an OR nurse all the way. Like, I think that's my specialty. Not saying I can't change my mind, but I already went in there knowing I'm gonna enjoy the OR, and I thoroughly enjoyed the OR. I had no complaints. So I think the OR is where I'm gonna go until another clinical proves me otherwise. But OR experience was amazing. I've been trying to get footage of clinical, and y'all have to forgive me because I made a promise to myself I was going to be more in the moment, and I'm fulfilling that. But I also started a YouTube channel where you kind of gotta vlog things. So yes, I'm taking it in the moment, but at the same time, it's like, that was a good moment to record. You should have recorded that. So, and I didn't. So forgive me. I will do better on our next one. Hold me accountable. Hold me accountable to that. Well, we'll do better on the next one. But it's been a chill week. And I only say that because, and I feel weird saying that it's been a chill week, but at the same time, it's like I know it's about to pick up. Like, we're in October. And you know, December is right there. Christmas is right there. So everything is just coming together, and I'm just like, I just gotta pass. So today I have to do my OR. I have an OR paper that I have to do, basically my experience in the OR and writing about, there was like 10 or 11 questions I have to answer. I have to do that. It's due next week, but I'm still gonna knock it out the way and wrap up everything that I have to do for unit. What are we on? 4 and 5, because I have an exam on Tuesday. So I have to start my prep U. I have to continue my prep U's, get like a mastery. I'm be honest with you, I always shoot like for the mastery level in Nurse 101, it's a mastery level of 3. But for me personally, and what I feel helps, I would, cause you can, as soon as you reach mastery of 3, it like, hey, yay, you good. That's your grade submitted. You hit 3. However, you're allowed to keep taking the test. So I would keep taking it because it adds different questions in the mix, and I would add like different chapters in it. So it could be cumulative, kind of, sort of. Just so I can keep up and I make sure I don't forget anything, and just, it helps when taking the exam, you know? So it's that plus critical thinking plus common sense applies, all working together. So I do enjoy the prep U's. I really think those help as far as exams. We had a clinical judgment exam. Basically, it's to score like where we are in nurse critical thinking. It's, I guess, is it like the ATI? I don't know if that's equivalent. I may be misspeaking, but it doesn't really count for a grade. Well, it counts for a grade, but it's really low. It's like 0.2 of the grade. So it's, we gotta do it because of the company that we're using to measure, and they're measuring like nursing students across the board with this in nursing school. But at the same time, I just feel, well, not that I feel like it doesn't really count for a grade. It's not really a test, but it's a test. But it's okay if you fail it, because once we do remediation, like, you automatically get the 100. But again, it only counts for like point something of your grade. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, but in nursing, every point counts. Listen, every point really counts. It counts. So remediation it's cool. We did that. I scored, I don't even remember. I'm gonna post it what I scored. I scored whatever the hell I scored. I passed, apparently. I was at where we needed to be. And the scores are weird. Like, how my instructor explained it, she was like, it's okay, like, don't panic if you get like a 40 and 50, because it translates into like a different type of grade, and it's a higher grade. Okay, so I do have to do remediation. Well, the whole class has to do remediation, but I don't think that's been posted, so I'm not gonna worry about that too much. But I am gonna knock out, I think I have an actual prep you do. So I'm gonna do that tonight. That's gonna be my first priority tonight. And then, yeah, I'm gonna work up all the prep U's until Tuesday, take the exam, try to knock out my OR paper. And then bam, we're on unit 6. Like, so nursing school is moving right now. It's been great so far. Little hiccups along the way, but that's to be expected. As my instructor says, she says nursing is flexible. You want to be flexible. If you will learn to be flexible and fluid in nursing, because it's never a straight path. It's always something. So even as students, we're kind of starting to realize, like, you know, the running joke is, I'm just here. Like, you know, like, this is due, but I'm just here. Like, I'm just here, you know? So we're learning how to be flexible and keep a smile on our face. You know, obviously, there's still gonna be complaints in certain areas, but for the most part, we are doing okay and keeping our head above water. So I think I'm going to, well, after the food gets done, I'm going to, well, actually, after I clean the dishes and tidy up my kitchen a bit, I'm gonna sit on the couch. The couch is gonna be my change of scenery, and that's just to start to prep you. I don't have to take any notes about anything. I completed all my notes. So just start to prep you, have the TV going, background noise, and I'll do that. So I'll talk to you guys in a bit.